What is up, guys? I'm the King of the WWE. I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and the date is Thursday the 30th of March, 2017, 17:06 in the afternoon. If you guys don't know that, it's basically 5:06 in the afternoon. Let's get started. Before we get started today, I just want to say, this past week I saw a BMW i8, a blue one, blue and black one. That was really cool. It was in the garage next to my house. And then today I came home from whatever I was doing, looked in the same garage, and then I saw a blue Lamborghini. It was also blue and black. And well, it was just a good day for me because I like cars. Basically, we showed you Brian's side of things. We showed you Bro Waters' side of things. Now, what I forgot to mention in Bro Waters' side is that yes, it was Jackie's fault. Well, yeah, I guess it was, but then again, I guess it was, but it wasn't, because FaZe Rug and Lawrence just barged into the room without knocking, so I guess it's both of their fault. Now, I'm not sure if I told you this, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Bro Waters said he didn't fight. FaZe Rag said he did. Blah blah blah. And this video is just gonna be about the news channel outcome of this whole situation, because you know we have to get their views in it. The first person we're gonna get views on, he's basically gonna do an interview with Lawrence and Bro Waters, and that's Keemstar, or Killer Keemstar, or whatever you want to call him. I may include the whole thing, but maybe not, depending on if I covered it or not. But oh yeah, I forgot. Basically, I won't mention that anyway. But over to Keemstar, let's hear him out, and then we'll hear out the next person. Alright, in 3, 2, 1.
What is up, Drop Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Now, we got a story for you here today. We have two gentlemen on the line that have been feuding for a couple days now on Twitter, back and forth. Both of these gentlemen are known from FaZe Rug, a big YouTuber with over 2 million subscribers. One of the gentlemen here is Brandon. He is FaZe Rug's brother. And then, of course, Lawrence, who is FaZe Rug's good friend. Now, this is kind of what happened. Basically, FaZe, Rug, and Lawrence were vlogging. They ran into Brandon's room with his girlfriend. His girlfriend was laying in bed and had short shorts on. And basically, Brandon and his girlfriend did not want that shot in both of Lawrence and FaZe Rug's vlogs.
Thanks for that, team. He basically, what you just heard is, I'm always here when I make these videos, I don't know why. Basically he just concluded the whole situation and said what was going on. So thank you for doing that, Keemstar. Much appreciated. Sorry to interrupt you. You can go on now.
Now, FaZe Rug took that part out. Lawrence has it, and these two have been beefing. We have both of them here to try to figure out what the fuck's going on here. So, Brandon, let me get your side of the story first. Like, why is it so important that this screenshot, or not screenshot, but this part of the vlog gets removed?
Well, for starters, I had a video a couple months back that Lawrence was in. It was a vlog. And he felt that he didn't look presentable in that video, so he asked me to delete it, and I deleted that video for him. That video is no longer up, and so me and my girlfriend are in bed. We're like just laying down, and she starts getting a ton of tweets. It was a screenshot of that scene. It was that scene of her short shorts, and there were people tweeting to her, you know, rude comments. You know how people from YouTube are.
Right.
And then there's also like accounts being made strictly about that screenshot of like her butt and her you know what. So she's getting a ton of hate, and so I called Lawrence and I was like, Lawrence, you already know I made Brian delete the video.
So basically I'm confused because you guys just heard Brian, no, Rowadas, I don't know, I forgot his real name. No, Brandon, I think his name is. Anyway, Rowadas, I'm just gonna call him that. He said he made FaZe Rug delete the video. He made, meaning, it just means, well, to me it means that he did beat FaZe Rug up and that's how he made him to delete it. Or, well, that's the only explanation. I mean, if you make someone do it, then they're gonna have no choice because you give them no choice. So he just lied there. But anyway, let's get back to Keemstar. Bye.
Like, can you take that part out of the video? I didn't ask him to delete the video. I just simply asked him to YouTube edit that 2-second part out because my girlfriend did not feel comfortable with that being on the internet.
What are these? I got that from Matt Smith. Shout out to him. If you guys want to go see him, go on YouTube and look Matt Smith. He's a one of a kind YouTuber, really funny. I may do a video on him. Depends if they let me. But I don't know what that video would be. Probably the best video that I think he's ever done for me. I'm not even sure if that made sense, but I need to wear my glasses. But I'll do that when we're gonna hear Keemstar. So basically the time is, well, it was 14:19, but it just turned 14:20, which is 2:20 in the afternoon. I got 80% charge. It's Friday the 31st of March. Today is the last day of March. I hope you had a great March. Today's also where the outcome of Rice Gum and the Gabby show, but I'm not sure why they call her the Gabby show and just not Gabby, because I think that's what her name is, and she's not a show, she's just a show on YouTube. That's her YouTube name, isn't it? But yeah, it's kind of weird that they call her the Gabby Show when she's not actually a show. She's a real person. Yeah. That's like calling WWE. That's like calling Mr. McMahon WWE. His name is Mr. McMahon or Vince McMahon, not WWE. But anyway, that's not my problem. I'm staying out of that. Because it could go either way, and I don't really have time for that right now. My eyebrows itchy. So basically, it's another day today. It's basically 24 hours since you guys saw me. We are listening to Keemstar and Lance and... No, not Lance. Lawrence, sorry. And Browadis. If you guys like what you guys see, please comment. It will help a lot. And like, if you want, like to show that you like what's going on in the video, of course. That's why it's there. And possibly share. Alright, let's go over to Keemstar so I can wipe my glasses and then eat while I listen to Keemstar's interview and then comment when necessary. Oh, and Browadis, you didn't ask him, you made him. There's a difference. Meaning, if you made him, meaning you forced him. Now, if you forced him, that means you did something so he had to do it. Meaning, you did end up punching him or having a physical fight. Meaning, he did hit his head. Meaning, you're a liar. Meaning, you would choose your girlfriend over your own brother, flesh and blood. So, to me, that right there tells me you're a bitch. Now, I can't say if that's true or false. I'm just going by what I'm hearing. And I'm not sure if I like my hair. But anyway, that's another story. Actually, God. But anyway, yeah. So, Browadis, you are a sack of shit, as BHD would say. So if I'm wrong, then I apologize. But obviously, unless I can time travel, I can't really tell you what is going on because it's not my house, it's not my life. So yeah. But Browadis did say keep our family business, blah blah blah. But if it was family business, why would you tweet? Even though Brian told you not to keep it personal. That makes no sense. Okay, now I'm getting pissed. So I'm just going to give it over to Keemstar because I'm now making sense of what Browadis is saying and it's pissing me off. So, I'm sorry that I said that, but, like, okay, okay, over to Keemstar.
Now, Lawrence, why not just take the part of the video out? Like, why did this turn
Well, the thing with me is, like, there was nothing really shown or nothing to edit, to take out, which is why I didn't do it.
Can you talk close to the mic? Your mic's getting really low.
Okay, well, I was saying, like, there was nothing for me to re-edit or take out. Like, to me, there was nothing shown. Like, it was a girl wearing shorts. You can see that in person. You can see it online. Like, we weren't purposely trying to fucking zoom in on Jackie's ass or the shorts that she was wearing. But I guess they took it offensive, and it was only for literally, like, less than a second. Like, no one was trying to focus on that or anything, but that's how it was.
People were screenshots and sending it to me and Jackie for hours straight.
And you're like, what was this like? I think he was 21 or 20, or I have no idea. Probably still 21. I don't know. No wait, he must have been 20 because he's 21 now, and FaZe Rug's like 20 now. Anyway, I don't care. Probably 20, but so what if if they keep screenshotting it and showing it to you for hours? There's a thing called turning off your phone and not switching it on. There's a thing called blocking people. There's a thing called hiding other people's feed from your Twitter thing, or your Facebook account, or your Twitter account, or whatever account you're on. God damn, there's one on Snapchat, I think. There's definitely one on Instagram, I think. I think that's also called block. But anyway, there's a lot of things you can do to prevent fighting with your own brother and his friend. Plus, I've seen the picture I've seen the video that you're accusing them of doing, and it's not really showing much skin, that's it. If you go outside, you will see girls wearing the same thing. No one cares. Unless she was just wearing pants or underwear, then I don't really see what the problem is. You get me? So I generally don't see your point. And it makes no sense. And I'm still pissed that I think you beat up your brother. And you made him scared to the point he removed the video or a bit of it, or edited it, or whatever you made him do. Because guys, you have to remember, he did say he made them do it. So I'm just making sense of it all. I'm not trying to make Brandon look bad, but it's not looking good for him right now. Lance is true. Why do I keep saying Lance? Lawrence. I need to stop saying Lance. It's because I watched Lance in FaZe Rug and Brandon's early, or a few videos ago, a long few videos ago, when they did like the Ouija board thing. But anyway, Lawrence was true because there wasn't anything to see, so there would be no point of removing something that isn't there. But I do have to side with Brandon. Wallace? Brandon? I'm not sure. But actually, I don't have to side with him because he hasn't put that point up yet. But I will do that at the end. I will say what I want to say at the end. Bye! Can't believe he's making a big deal out of something like that. You haven't pressed stop recording yet. Oh shit. Oh no.
What are the screenshots gonna do though? Like,
It
what,
does-
what is that gonna do?
That's the thing. Why have those up on the internet? You know, people were taking that from the video. Out of a
Right.
26-minute vlog, that 2-second part was all they were talking about.
Now,
Because
Brian,
of how you made it though.
That is true though. It's true. He was making it a big deal, so people were making it like, were trying to, I don't know, kind of bully him because they know it will get to him. So it's like a bully. If you let him, if he knows that you hate it, it's gonna do it even more. So yeah, you just ignore, and then it wouldn't have happened. So yeah, bye.
now, Brian, were you being a little bit, or excuse me, I'm sorry, you're not Brian, you're Brandon. My bad.
I wish I was.
Brandon, weren't you being a little aggressive though? Because like I heard rumors that you like beat up FaZe Rung to get him to take that part of the video.
Nobody beat anybody up. I went into Brian's room and he refused to take it down. And so we got in an argument, but nobody laid hands on each other, which is why, and Lawrence heard the argument. So that's why I asked Lawrence. I said, Lawrence, you already heard what I had to say to Brian. Can you take it down? And I understand where Lawrence is coming from. If he doesn't see anything wrong with it, because we're men, we can have things up on the internet. We don't care. But this is from her side. She's a female. If she doesn't want that up on the internet, then you have to respect it.
Right.
And what the hell is equality about? Equality is basically women and men, female and male, are exactly the same. No difference. But as soon as a woman is crying or upset about something, it's a big deal. But if a man cries, he gets called gay. I'm not saying that's that's rude or anything, but just saying that's what happens. I have nothing against gays. I don't mind them. I know a few people that are my neighbours that are gay, so I'm friends with them, so I don't care. And then if a problem happens to a guy, he's expected to do it on his own. I was about to swear, but I got told I can't. Yeah, so so you can't really. So what are you trying to say? Jackie can't defend herself because she's a woman? Meaning she can't go to war because she's a woman? Meaning, I don't know, like, she can't get a job because she's a woman? What are you trying to say? I understand that you're Arab. I understand in the Arab culture, men get jobs while women, I don't know what women stay at home and clean the house and blah blah blah, and then when the man comes home from work, he expects there to be dinner or whatever. That already sounds like that's what Jackie's basically doing. On his previous vlogs nowadays, because remember this happened back in May, and this is like March 2017. The thing happened in 2016. So yeah, I like. To me, it just sounds like Brothers doesn't think female and males are equal. Because I just like I can't shake the fact that he doesn't think a woman can be capable of herself to do stuff. But even if a man's fire was there, he wouldn't have said anything. But women and men both have bums and private parts where the camera was showing. So I don't quite understand where he's coming from. So I can't really comment because every comment I have right now is negative. So over to Keemstar or whoever wants
right,
to
but
talk.
Brandon, weren't you like threatening to like release information about Lawrence's family and stuff? Like, weren't you?
I did not until he took it to that, but we're not trying to talk about that. We're talking about the video.
Sup guys, it's been a long time that you guys haven't seen me. Just was busy doing videos, so I had to put the interview in pause for another day, but I'm ready today, so let's do this. And I'm just gonna do the time check and the date check. 15:58 in the afternoon, Tuesday the 4th of April 2017. That honestly does sound like to me that, wow, it's dark. That should be better. It honestly sounds like to me Brandon is hiding something. So let's see if Keemstar digs into that. But darn it, Keemstar, for changing the subject. I mean, that's so disrespectful. Now, of course, I'm joking. But yeah, Keemstar, you better dig into that. As a news reporter, you should dig into that.
The family wasn't involved. This was between me and Lawrence.
Lawrence, is that part of the reason why you didn't take it down? Is because the way like Brandon was handling it?
So the only reason why I basically didn't take it down was I was out at the mall in the middle of fucking buying clothes. I get a phone call from Brandon. He's telling me to take down the video, and the way he was coming at me was disrespectful. Like, it was all angry and just aggressive. So I was like, I'm definitely not taking this shit down the way you're talking. I'm not doing it. And he did ask me to re-edit it off of YouTube, which I could have done it, but I was like, if I do it, I'll do it in hours. I'm not gonna take the time to do it now. Like, it's nothing to redo or take out. So I didn't do that. And then he threatened to call the cops on me, which is why I was like, it's definitely staying up now. I'm not taking it down. You want to call the cops, do that. But since you mentioned it, it's staying up.
So that was being petty because I mentioned the cops, which I did not really call, but I did use that to threaten him. And I also told him my girlfriend is right here sitting in front of me. She's asking for me to ask.
She didn't ask me though.
But she asked
me. She didn't ask me. She didn't feel a certain type of way.
She does not have your number. She asked me to.
She does. We're not. She does have my number. That's fine though. That's fine.
And so I said, Jackie is right here in front of me. She's asking for you to take it down. And he said, sure she is. I said, Lawrence, she's right here. Can you just?
The reason why I was saying sure she is or sure she feels some type of way about that, the shorts that she was wearing, is because she can wear less clothes than that in public or on your Twitter, on your Instagram. She can wear less clothes than that, and you would not give a fuck. The fact that she was wearing shorts that were actually didn't show anything for a second in my video and in Brian's video, and you're tripping off of that, which is why I'm leaving it up.
So why did all those screenshots come out if it was nothing? Why?
Exactly, because you made it into something. You brought up the issue, and then people went from there, and that's how it got so big.
I feel like Lawrence is winning this argument. I mean, every point he's done, it made sense, and he did. And Brandon did do those things. I mean, it wasn't really showing anything, so like it doesn't really. Brandon doesn't really make sense to me anyway. But I just feel like if Brandon just kept quiet, then they wouldn't have harassed him with the screenshot or whatever. But like, even if the video was taken down or edited, they would still have the screenshot. So it doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to side with Lawrence on this one, but I'll let you know if I change my mind.
The reason I called you was after the screenshots came, so you could explain that.
Sure, it was Brandon.
Why do they keep doing that? They keep calling him Brandon. Doesn't really make sense. Although I can call, like, I'm a hypocrite because I did the same numerous times by accident, so I don't know why we keep doing that. Doesn't really make sense.
Explain that. We got the screenshots first. I showed those to Brian, and then I called you.
Exactly, because you got the screenshots from Brian's video first, and then you watched my fucking video, and then you got
and
it
your
from
part
there.
was longer than
Brandon. But then the fact that you had to go on Twitter and tell everyone to report my video because
you weren't taking it down, and I wasn't gonna call the cops.
So what's so bad about that view or that picture? Like, why do you feel
it's not? it's not I don't feel some type of way. You don't feel some type of way. My girlfriend
Exactly.
feels some type of way, and if she's not comfortable with it up on the internet, Lawrence, how would you feel? So let me explain. Lawrence has a 15-year-old sister named Destiny. How would you feel?
Brandon, the logic behind this, it's not going to make sense because this is a 15-year-old girl and you're talking about a 20-year-old girl.
Okay, okay. So I'm just asking.
That's my sister and that's your girlfriend.
I feel like Brandon can feel that he's losing this argument, so he brought in Lawrence's 15-year-old sister to compare with his 20-year-old girlfriend, who is now probably 21. But yeah. No, wait, not 21. He's still 20 years old, I think. I don't know. But anyway,
All right, let's say someone you're dating. How would you feel if someone came into your guys' room, took a screenshot of you guys in bed, posted?
If it was the same exact situation, the same view, the same shot, I would not give a fuck.
No, but it's not about the view. It's about your girlfriend. It's not about the view. If she doesn't want to.
So what's the problem here then?
The problem
you're
is
tripping because of that view, because of that money shot, because of the screenshots, because it's still up for a second. That's what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter how long. A screenshot lasts an unlimited amount of seconds.
Exactly, and there's 1,000,001 now. So like,
exactly, because you didn't delete it, and then we took it to Twitter. I asked you personally, like a man. I called you before.
You called me going crazy. You didn't fucking call me and ask me nicely, take it down.
Lauren,
so I was like, of course I'm not gonna do this shit after you're fucking coming at me like this. I'm not gonna. Take
Wait. Brandon, does Lawrence have a point? Maybe you came at him really hard, and maybe that's it.
The thing is, that's the lie. I called him, and my girlfriend was in front of me. I said, Lawrence, you heard the way I talked to Brian. Can you just take the video down? And he said, it's not even a big deal. And I said, I know it's not a big deal to me or you, but this is a big deal to her, so can you take it down? He then refused, and then I came at him angry after that.
I heard you two were actually setting up an actual fist fight. Is that true?
Well, yeah, because after he said, I'll come down tomorrow and we could fight, after he didn't want to take that down.
I'm guessing because you sounded angry, you probably threatened him first by calling the police, and then Lawrence got annoyed, and one thing led to another. Lawrence tried to schedule a fight between you two, blah blah blah, and then this whole thing occurred. So to me, this whole thing is dumb to fight over, especially a fist fight. It just doesn't make sense, and well, yeah, it just doesn't look good.
After you blew it all up on Twitter, which is where we are now today, because you blew it out of proportions, and you're the one that took it so far.
No,
I'm not gonna sit there and not like act like I don't see the shit that you're saying.
Well, yeah,
of course, I'm gonna say some shit back.
That's how you are, but I tweeted people to report the video. That's all I did. You said you're a pussy.
So, okay, as a friend, let's say as a friend, you're gonna fucking tell your fans, your followers to report your friend's fucking video.
As a friend, you should edit that part out of the video.
But the thing is, I'm still not understanding that part of the video that is so bad. Like, nothing was shown. You didn't see her fucking pussy like you fucking claimed. You ran it. You called me and you're like, my girlfriend's pussy is all over YouTube. It's all over the internet. Take that shit down.
I understand.
Like, nothing was fucking shown. You didn't see her ass cheek. You didn't see her pussy. You didn't see any of that. All you saw was a girl in shorts for a second.
To you, your mom, your family, your friends, to me and my family, it could be nothing. But if the girl herself who is in the video, who is actually, it's her body, if she doesn't want it up, then we don't even need a reason. Like, we don't need a reason. If she doesn't want it up,
Okay.
What happens if it was a guy and he had the exact same, he was in the exact same situation as Jackie? Then what? Does that mean the same thing or what? Because equality is basically what I'm talking about. So I'm talking to the viewers, and you guys, and Brawadis, Lawrence, and Keemstar, possibly. So yeah, it just doesn't. I'm guessing. I guess if the same thing happened to a guy, then I guess Brandon's gonna exact the same way, hopefully, If not, then basically in his mind, females are more vulnerable to males. I don't know, but it just, I don't know, man. Let's just move
Is there
on.
any chance that you guys can just settle this, or are you guys definitely fist fighting?
I mean, at this point, like everybody already has a screenshot. No, I don't even want him to delete it at this point. It's too late. He made it a huge deal. Rather,
So if it's too late, are you just never gonna forgive him?
Well, for me, I feel like it's too late.
I already cut him off
Bunch of shit
before
was
this.
said. What?
I had already cut Lawrence off as a friend before this.
Ooh.
So this definitely did not make it better.
Why'd you cut him off as a friend before this?
Just about some stuff in the past.
Yo, I can't hear you, dude. You put your hand over your mic or something.
A part of it was because he made me delete a video where he looked bad, and I deleted that, but that wasn't the whole thing. But we were still cool. But here's what you guys don't know. Me and him were best friends before him and Brian were friends. So for me saying to cut him off, I pretty much stopped hanging out with him, and he started hanging out with Brian. But I'm not saying I cut him off. We just weren't as close as we were before. So this definitely is not going to bring us back to what we were, for sure.
No, for sure.
I can feel a little jealousy coming from Brandon because Brandon was friends with Lawrence the first, and then Brian came along and then became friends with Lawrence, and then Brandon lost connection with Lawrence, blah blah blah, and now Brian and Lawrence are now friends. So yeah, Brandon is really jealous, but this whole thing with Brandon kind of smells fishy. I kind of wish I was there I kind of wish I was making the video while this whole thing was processing, but hey, I wasn't, so here we go.
There was too much shit said, too much shit was said, and too much things were brought up. Unnecessary, irrelevant shit that had nothing to do with the main reason why you were mad, and which is why I'm not cool with you, Brandon. I don't give a fuck anymore, especially you and Jackie. I don't give a fuck that shit's staying up. Like the way you guys.
I know. I would say you're dumb enough to leave it up, obviously.
What? All right. This is the last question I have for both of you. All right. If you actually get into a fist fight, does Drumler have the rights to play the video?
Yeah, 100%.
Let me just.
There was no fight. Just to let you know. Actually, there might have been a fight. I don't know. But I don't think Brandon is kind of the fighting type. So yeah. I may be wrong. There might be a fight. I don't know. But basically, I don't want to take everything from Drama Alert's video. I basically took half, maybe 80%. I don't know. But yeah, I basically, they were just basically going back and forward, saying the same old thing. I decided to cut my losses there and tell them goodbye. I'm out of this whole thing. I got what I needed, so basically I'm done. I think we have one more news reporter to get his views on, and he will come up in 3, 2.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here, and today I have a bunch of topics to talk about, but the first one here is actually pretty crazy. So FaZe Rug's brother actually ended up getting into a bunch of drama with FaZe Clan today, which is kind of weird, right? Because FaZe Rug is one of the top members of FaZe, and then his brother, who's not even in FaZe, but he's like a family member of one of the FaZe members, is getting into a ton of beef with the entire fucking team. So I just think this is ridiculous. If you guys don't know the situation with his brother, there's actually been a rumor going around that FaZe Rug ended up getting beat beat up by his brother because his brother like fucking didn't want Rug to do something, and Rug, did it anyway, and then his brother got all pissed at him, and a bunch of people have been speaking out against FaZe Rug's brother, a bunch of people in FaZe Clan, and for some reason it's like this big fight right now between FaZe Clan and FaZe Rug's brother. And this first tweet here comes from FaZe Ruler. He's a pretty well-known member in FaZe Clan. Now Brandon is actually FaZe Rug's brother, so when I say that name, that is his brother. And actually this one name right here that you see in the beginning of FaZe Ruler's tweet, that is Brandon. So Ruler says Brandon's apology tweet might be one of the worst tweets on Twitter. He does not mean it at all. What a fucking loser. Okay, so he's talking a lot of shit on Brandon here, and then actually Brandon ended up responding to FaZe Ruler, and he said, "What the fuck I need to apologize for, dumbass? Arguing with my brother? You're not family. Stay out of family business."
If no one on social media is family, then why would you post it? Doesn't make sense, does it? Yeah. Although it was Brian's fault for turning the FaZe Clan. But, I think in this situation, Brandon's the dumbass, not Ruler. But yeah.
Business. So he was attacking Ruler for attacking him, I guess, and then Ruler came back and he started defending FaZe Rug here. He said, "Please don't call me a dumbass. I got screenshots which could end your career in one tweet. Test me, no balls."
So guys, at this point I'm like, oh my, bro, wow, this is gonna go down, but apparently he didn't do anything to affect Brothers on YouTube. At that opportunity, if I had that opportunity, I don't know if I would have done the same. I would have exposed Brothers, but I guess he gave him the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, although I do respect the FaZe Clan for standing up for Rug, I mean, someone had to. So, yeah.
And yeah, Brandon did not respond after that. But obviously, a bunch of people were calling Brandon a bully here because a bunch of people think that Brandon beat up his fucking brother over this stuff. And honestly, no one knows what fucking happened, man. The only person that knows what happened is FaZe Rug, and I don't think he really wants to tell anyone the truth in this situation. But Brandon then ended up responding to FaZe Hugs, and he started talking shit here. He said, "You've never met me or watched my videos. You call me an asshole. In that case, you're an asshole too." Okay, so he's talking shit to another FaZe member, and then FaZe Adapt actually tweeted about Brandon today, and this is obviously a subtweet, but he said, "When you disrespect the person who put you on the spot you are today, then you're just straight evil." And he's talking about Brandon in this tweet, and then actually another big FaZe member, FaZe Apex, tweeted out saying "fuck bullies," and I would only actually think that this has to do with Brandon because this was right after all the drama went down, and obviously fucking Brandon is seen as a bully to FaZe Clan now because he was doing bad stuff to his brother, and his brother is in FaZe. And then actually another tweet here came from Blue. He said, "Brandon can square up with me if he tries messing with Rug again."
Just saying that's the last time Brothers and FaZe Rug ever had that kind of argument. I'm not sure about the near future, but I can safely say now that they're more connected with each other, and what we see on camera isn't exactly the same as their normal daily life, but what we see is going okay now. But things may be a lot different than what we think. So who knows? But let's just say as soon as Blue said that, I guess Brothers didn't come out say anything to Rug or be bad or anything. So Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, a bunch of FaZe members were getting into a ton of beef with Brandon here. And then actually, one of Brandon's fans tweeted him asking him, what happened here? What's going on? And he responded saying, I got in an argument with Ruggs, so now all of FaZe Clan says I'm a bully and an evil person. Literally. And then he came out with this tweet. Now, this is the big tweet for today. He posted a fucking banger here. Now, keep in mind, he actually ended up deleting this tweet almost immediately after he posted it because he got so much hate for this tweet. I mean, people were fucking freaking out. People were super pissed at him after this tweet, but he tweeted out saying, I got in an argument with Rug and now I'm a bully. Fuck you guys, all of FaZe Clan, fuck you. You don't live in my house. Don't worry about my family. And that's right, dude. Like, dude, he's fucking talking shit on FaZe Clan. Do you not understand that FaZe Clan is here to fucking help out your brother, dude? Like, that's so crazy. He literally just called out everyone in FaZe Clan, and I mean, all of his subs are FaZe fans, obviously, so it's like, people got really pissed off at him. Like, why is he talking shit on all of FaZe Clan for this stuff?
Yeah, that wasn't really a smart move from Bro Waters, was it? It's a bit dumb since FaZe Rug helped Bro Waters become semi-relevant on YouTube. And then backstabbed his own brother doesn't really make sense. But of course, every subscriber Bro Waters had or has now is associated with Call of Duty and the FaZe Clan or the other clans. But they're all Call of Duty fans, I'm hoping. Well, not hoping, but I would be surprised if they weren't all FaZe fans. But yeah.
And he really fucking, like, is angry at FaZe. Like, he was tweeting about FaZe a ton today, talking shit and stuff, and it's like, dude, you gotta chill out, man.
Well, guys, boys and girls, that's been all. That's been scarce. Please go and see his channel if you like drama on YouTube. Obviously, I don't, but hey, I was told to do it, so I have to do what I was told to do. Plus, I kind of wanted to I kind of wanted to report on this. Go check out Scares on YouTube. Links may be down below. Go check out Drama Alert on YouTube. Again, links may be down below. Go check out Lawrence. I'm not sure if he has a YouTube or not, but if he does, then you know what, links will be down below. Maybe, not promising anything. Again, Bro Waters, the links will be down below. Maybe, not 100%. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. It's been your boy, the king of the WWE. Also, Jeff Hardy came back on WrestleMania. But yeah, glad to see Jeff Hardy back. I'm Matt Hardy, and now Kurt Angle, which is awesome because the king of the WWE predicted it. If you follow them on Facebook or on Twitter or on Instagram, they posted that. So I'm kind of happy they knew. Well, they didn't tell me, so I couldn't tell you. So this is coming before my predictions for WrestleMania. So it's kind of baffling, but you guys will see as soon as it comes out. So peace out, guys.